Samuel was a judge over Israel. At this time, Israel had no king, but the leaders of Israel said, "We want a king like the nations around us." Samuel wasn't sure how to respond, so he prayed to God. God said, "Give them what they want, but warn them what it will be like to have an earthly king." A king could make their sons serve in the army. He could make their daughters work for him. Or he could take away their fields and servants. But the Israelites didn't care. "Give us a king," they said. God brought to Samuel a man named Saul. "You will be king," Samuel said. Saul was surprised. He was from the tribe of Benjamin, the smallest tribe in Israel. Samuel anointed Saul, and the Spirit of God was with Saul. When the time came for Samuel to introduce the Israelites to their new king, no one could find Saul. God said, "There he is, among the supplies."
Oh no!
The people ran to Saul. "Long live the king," they said. The Israelites thought Saul would be a good king, but Saul did not obey God. One day, Saul took an army to fight the Philistines, but the Philistines had more chariots, more horses, and more soldiers. Saul wanted to ask God for help. Maybe if he made an offering to God, they would win the battle. There was one problem. Only the priests, like Samuel, were allowed to give offerings to God. Saul waited, but Samuel did not come. Saul's soldiers started to leave, so Saul decided to make an offering to God himself. Then Samuel arrived. "You have disobeyed God," Samuel said. "You will not be king much longer. God is going to find someone obedient to be king." Sometime later, the Israelites won a battle against the Amalekites. God wanted Saul to destroy everything, but Saul only destroyed the things he didn't want. God told Samuel, "I regret that I made Saul king because he does not obey me." Samuel confronted Saul. "I did obey God," Saul argued. "I only saved the best animals to sacrifice to the Lord." Samuel asked, "Does God care more about obedience or sacrifices?" You rejected his instruction, so God has rejected you as king. Saul admitted his sin and asked for forgiveness. Samuel said, "God has taken away your kingship today, and he will make someone else king." God intended for a heavenly king to rule over Israel, but the Israelites did not trust God's plan and wanted a king like the nations around them. God gave them a king, but Saul did not obey God. God had a plan to send his son, Jesus. King Jesus trusted and obeyed God perfectly and died so sinners could be forgiven and accepted.